Hey everyone, I am Rambo Rachel here, and I was thinking about submitting a speedrun to SGDQ 2024, and I could think of no better game than Planet of the Apes on the PS1. I am the current world record holder, and I would like to showcase for you how much fun this game is to speedrun. Generally, this game isn't well received and reviewed amongst most console gamers, or PC, of that matter, because this game is also on PC, but we'll get into that a little bit later. The combat isn't super great. The camera angles aren't great either, but I will say this in terms of the speedrun, each level is about 3 to 5 minutes long. There's a couple that are about 8 to 9 minutes long. But for the most part, they come in nice bite-sized chunks, and it is very, very fun to speedrun. And in my opinion, it's a hidden gem among speedrunning. So, without getting into too much lore right off the bat, without further ado, I think we will start the run, and it's going to begin the moment I hit new game from the start menu. So, without further ado, let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1, go. So this game released in 2001, and its release was supposed to coincide with the movie that was directed by Tim Burton underneath the same title, Planet of the Apes. And the movie was delayed by 3 years for its production. So, consequently, the game was also delayed by 3 years.
Quiet, you miserable human. You'll get fed soon enough.
We're gonna get fed all of the juicy Planet of the Apes lore. And believe it or not, the new movie is releasing this year, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which I am very, very much looking forward to. Releases on May 10th. So it'll be about a month or so. Just before SGDQ. Alright, we're gonna enjoy our pea soup. Looks delicious. We've just found out it contains a lot of iron, which Ulysses isn't too happy about. So we're gonna pick up the key and abscond and encounter our first ape. So it looks kind of funny because what's going on here is I don't necessarily want to approach these apes head on. I kind of want to punch at them from the sides because then I can get more hits in that way. At least from what I have found. Alright, next thing we are going to do is we need to get into this room that has a surgical saw, has a bone saw, so we're going to alert the ape that is in there that something is going on, and he's going to leave, unlock the door for us. We're going to grab this surgical saw, and then we're going to use it to unlock the padlock, or destroy the padlock, I should say, on a grate. I don't know if we got the... Oh my goodness, we got the cutscene! I don't know... That's the first time I've gotten that in probably 10 runs. I don't ever expect to see that cutscene. Normally you get discovered, and I'm not entirely sure what determines that because I take the same route and do the same thing every single time. I must be doing something wrong. So one of the downsides of this game is that you can only save at the beginning of each level. You cannot do mid-level saves. So if you happen to expire during the middle of the level, you gotta go all the way back to the beginning. Alright, we're gonna save that in our loincloth for later, just in case we need it. We're doing actually really good this run. Probably the best I've done so far in a long time. And right now, we're just kind of waiting for this ape to show up to open the door. And I guess that could have been a good time for donations. Like maybe one quick donation while we just hang out. Awesome. That was a good fight. This is going very, very well. Okay, so we're gonna crouch. We're gonna sneak over here, open this door, help ourselves. And then we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run. He might discover us, but that's okay. And then we're gonna see what kind of RNG we've got for our other apes. Okay, we've got one up at the top. That's fine. Sometimes he's down here right as soon as I leave that door. There will be one behind this door, however, immediately. So we're going to kind of juke around him. Oh, apparently crouch jump into the door. And then we're going to try to loop around, grab this door pass. Oh, we're going to take a couple hits, which is why I wanted to make sure I had enough health here. And hopefully these apes will kind of get trapped in that area. And the reason why I am jumping while I am running is because not only is it faster, it'll get me ahead of the apes that are chasing me. Awesome. We are doing super well. This is probably the fastest I've done this level so far. This is good. But then that also could mean it might be bad later. But we'll find out. Alright, level 2 is done. On to level 3. I think we are still in the medical facility. We're trying to get out. We're trying to find a way out. So what we need to do now is we're going to climb these boxes. We're going to get up on these rafters. And... oh, sorry. Ulysses doesn't always like to move in a straight line sometimes. Which is why I am always hesitant to jump on these rafters, because if you fall, that's a huge time loss. There is one nice thing. If Ulysses has an item equipped and he jumps up to grab a ledge, he will automatically put that item in his loincloth. And you might be thinking, oh wow, we're probably going to unlock like some other outfits throughout the game. We're going to look like super awesome. No. No, we're not. Unfortunately, we're going to have to just get used to what we have here. And we're going to run. Because we have just sabotaged this machine. And we're going to have an ape. Wow, that cutscene didn't even happen. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's also a first. He just kind of showed up there. Every time I play this game, it's something new. Every single time. Alright, now we are going to walk. We do not want to run, because if we run, it'll alert the ape that is sleeping across the hallway to our left. Alright, now we can run. It looks like I was punching the air. The hitboxes of this game cracked me up. Okay. Oh, Ulysses, don't do that. He's doing the thing. You gotta do the thing, Ulysses. Alright. That's... you didn't pick it up. There you go. He loves to do the animation of, hey, I'm picking up the item, but doesn't really pick up the item. Okay, so we're gonna walk. Hear that other ape on the other side. Really hope that's not gonna be a problem. Okay, we're good. Alright, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to read the note over there that lets us know that, hey, you need to take the red pills to initiate cardiac arrest but not complete death. Because if we were to take any other pills that are in this room, that would be exactly what would happen. So we want the apes to think we are dead, and we need them to find us, so that's why I'm gonna leave this door and set off the alarm. And they will just dispose of me accordingly. Okay. We're starting Monastery 1, which is an okay level. Monastery 2 is where it starts getting spicy, and it will be our first run killer of the game. Already 4 or 5 levels in. And then it gets fine until about, oh, the last level. Oh, there's that rat again. Sounds like someone's Nokia cell phone is going off right now. Make sure you silence your phones. Alright, let's turn these dials on the cabinetry, which shall reveal a hidden projector. Okay, we are now going to equip the hologram. And we're gonna skip this cutscene because we can watch it later. We're doing a speed run. Okay, and then we are going to encounter our first human outside of the prison, who isn't so sure about us. And then we'll see about my rat RNG coming up here. Oh, yep, there's the rat. I got bad rat RNG, which, you know, I'm okay with. I'd rather have bad rat RNG than ape RNG. There we go. Hey, okay. Little karate chop, karate kick to the support beam there. Ulysses can't decide whether he wants to grab that or not. Nope. Oh, you can do it, Ulysses. Don't do this to me. You're embarrassing me! There we go. Okay, that's weird. That's never happened before. Thankfully, that's really the only spot where I encounter that issue. There's maybe one other spot that I can think of, but really the biggest one is right there. The other ledge that I am thinking about, I can clearly see from the location that I need to jump up at it, but in that last level, it's pretty difficult to discern. Okay. Here we go. This will get interesting. And I am going to pick up this health, just in case, because this game holds a lot of surprises for you when it comes to this enemy I'm about to fight. It's the strongest ape in the game, and we have no weaponry, just our fists and our will. Okay. And this ape does have unblockable attacks, because why not? Oh, that was a twofer. Alright, I am gonna take that health. Oh my goodness. I need to be very careful here. Oh, I did a nice little hop there. He's not done that before. Okay. Alright, there you go. Our first run killer of the game. As you have witnessed, and now we get to start the level over from the beginning. Now you know why I love this level so much. Thankfully, there is a lot of good time saves later on in the game. Uh-oh. The rat is really close. Okay. Let's try that again. First one was just a warm-up. There we go. He's being a little weird. Oh. Oh, that was a perfect fight. That was like, why weren't we able to do that the first time? That's the beauty of the RNG of this game. Thankfully, it's not a huge time loss. It's, you know, it's about a minute. But it can happen. And we have all the extra health that we could ever need. I didn't even have to use a health kit that time, but just an example of how this game giveth and it taketh away in a matter of seconds with the combat. And I wish it was consistent. I wish I could tell you, hey, this is how you take out that specific enemy, but it's different every time. And those rats, those are also RNG based too, so they either hit you or they don't. And all you can do is stomp on them. You can't crouch down and hit them with a weapon or nothing. That's it. Just got your good old boot. Or your foot, rather. Man, this has got to be, like, giving you Ulysses, like, killer calluses. I can only imagine. Okay. Monastery 3 has some tricky things that we need to pull off. But overall, it's gonna go hopefully a little bit better than Monastery 2. Monastery 3 does also have a super ape like in Monastery 2. However, we have a way that we can more or less avoid him. Uh-oh, and we fell. Okay, well that's fine. Sometimes that happens, because the game can't detect the edge too well with these lovely hitboxes. Okay. There we go. Love the camera angles too in this game. We are gonna play the safe route. We're gonna grab this health over here. Alright, there. And we've got another one if we do need. Well, we're probably gonna need now. And it's like the game heard me. It's like, oh, you think you're doing good, huh? Okay, well, guess what? Guess what? We've got some news for you. So just because of that, we're gonna get rid of the health that we have. That's our last one. We're gonna activate the button here. We're gonna turn the crank, get some tunes going, grab the sheet music. Okay. Now what we need to do is jump down and walk out the door. Okay. We should be... There we go. That's alright. Fun little glitch there. Alright. Next part can be pretty tricky, so need to pull this off in a particular way. Okay. I think we got it. We did. We did get it. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. Okay. That's fine. We'll just circle him in here. And we don't have to fight him at all. We just let him live his life. But he is going to chase us. Oh, we've got the whole posse after us. Rat and an ape. Alright. Put the key away because apparently Ulysses cannot activate items while holding an item. I get it. Alright, whatever we do, do not hit X there or Ulysses will take the lift back up. And we don't want that. And then another thing we need to discuss is ladders in this game. You have to be very careful about being neutral on the stick once we reach to the top. Reach this ladder at the top. Because if we're not, Ulysses will fall back down the ladder and, well, expire. And we don't want that. Okay. Open the door. We're gonna get out the sheet music that we have and insert it into the organ, which is going to open up a secret compartment. Right there. Awesome. Okay. Next part. Right here, we're gonna do a nice little skip discovered by Sashta Gaming. And they discovered if you hold the square button, which is the view button. Oh, okay. That was interesting. As you are falling, you negate the fall damage, which is what we're going to be utilizing several times throughout the game. Okay, next thing we need to do, activate this panel, and then we're gonna discover the awesome swimming mechanics of the game. We're gonna dive straight down, and the camera angle is gonna be kind of wonky. And in the PC version, this is different. You will use a statue head to activate this pressure plate, but since we do not have that capability in the console version, we are just going to manually activate it ourselves, and I believe we need to take this second, yeah, the second entrance, or exit rather. Awesome. Okay. Climb up. Go to the right. I do that almost every time. Okay. I'm up here. Say hello to the rat. And sometimes there's a rat in this hallway, not always. And then comes our first trap of the game as soon as we jump up. Oh, come on. As soon as we jump up here. Then we're going to activate this switch. And we're going to say hello to the rat. We need to take him out before we grab a very useful item on the ground. It is a human bone. Sometimes you have a bone to pick with someone, and this is the one. Okay, we are going to equip the bone and insert it in place of this lever, which will now allow us to leave. That's great. And we need to activate this panel. And run across and activate the hidden switch into this pixelated wall. Okay, that level is now done. So really, Monastery is not too bad, except for Monastery 2. But if we can find a way to skip that ape at any cost, it would save so much time. But the problem is we need to grab that golden statue down at the bottom and activate the lever for several seconds. And of course, I have just realized that I need to use the restroom. For a 2-hour speedrun. That's okay. There is a unskippable cutscene at some point in this game, so we will definitely be utilizing that break, quote unquote. All right, there is a tactic that I would like to see if I can't attempt here. All right, we are going to loop these guys around down here. Awesome. Oh my gosh, that couldn't have been more perfect. Oh, that never works for me. I've done it maybe once before, and the safety strat is just to take out the ape. You know what? Why not? We'll just pick up this health. You know, we're doing pretty good, but why not? Okay, so since we don't have the club, which I normally have, we are just gonna play this the safe way, and he will not notice us if we just walk or crouch. We need the signal box card for this one. And then whatever you do when he's activating this, do not touch your controller, because if you do, it'll freak out. And you'll soft lock. Ask me how I know. Okay. We're going to utilize the electromagnet card here. Same situation, do not touch the controller, or you will have a bad time. Okay, and now we can just leave. Now we can just run. We don't care if he sees us now. Because he will rubber band back to his little post eventually. At least that is the plan. Alright, now that we have activated all of the switches, we should be able to move this out of our way. Let's try that again. Alright, now we're gonna move it out of the way. I guess something else had to be sacrificed since I got that good skip. Alright, I want to activate panels 1 and 3, or buttons 1 and 3. Now we will go over to the train controls. Tram, whichever. Car control. And then we're going to move it up this ramp. We don't need to go all the way, but we need to go just about here. Okay, then we want to switch. Oh, nope, that's that. There you go. 3 and 4. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to the train controls again, and now we're going to ram the grate open. Push it all the way. There we go. And other than reaching the end of the level, this is it. Alright, activate the button. We're gonna get out the blowtorch, which, okay, he automatically equipped. Perfect. This never happens. And that's the level. Yeah, mines I'm okay with. I love the university levels. The human village can be a little spicy at times, but it's not too shabby. Alright. So new path has been discovered for this run. So we are going to utilize that. And we have plenty of help. Oh. Dirty rat. It's just rude. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Alright, so we're gonna skip that first barrel, and we're actually gonna get this one. Then... instead of me going all the way to the left, I'm gonna go straight... Oh, already got lost. There we go. So he should rubber band back if I go back here. And he did. Awesome. There you go. That could have gone a lot better, but that was my first time actually doing that route. I normally shoot a lot of the barrels, pick up the health, and take a different route through that area, so that worked out well. Despite the little turnaround. Which will obviously improve. Okay. This is where I'm going to utilize the health. And I am going to do... oh, no, Ulysses. I am going to do a safety strat. Most people just jump down here, get the radio. But I personally find I don't like death. So we're gonna do it like this. And what's funnier is we get to witness these two apes having a nice conversation and then realizing, oh, what just happened? Put this away. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna put this in our loincloth. Save it for later. And now we can freely move about the area, jump up on the box, and not have to worry about getting punched in the back. Which is quite nice. Now, we're going to loop you over here with some rats. And we're gonna grab onto this bar, and we're gonna pick up a battery on the other side, and if we are lucky, the ape has also gotten trapped over here. Which would be great. So we'll find out in a second. No, he did not. So, just in case, I've got a gun. Yeah, he did not get trapped. Which is okay. It works sometimes. But But that's the beauty of a game like this, is you just never know. Okay. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna say hello to a bat. But this bat is not a friend of ours, so we're going to distract him with some radio signals, and we're gonna drop it on the ground and climb this wall. And while the bat is distracted with the noise, we can freely move about this room. I do want to line this up. Okay, because sometimes he does a weird jump there. I'm not entirely sure why. We can hear the bat. Oh, there he is. Just couldn't see it. Alright, next thing we're gonna do, we are going to crouch. Because there's an ape around this corner. He's taking a nap, and we're just gonna let him sleep. And he's just going to ignore the sound of a very large elevator. Alright, and that's the level. Okay. Doing good so far, except for, you know, our one ape friend. I am going to try a different strategy here that I normally do, and we're gonna ignore that ape. And this is one of the levels that I was mentioning that has the unskippable cutscene at the end of it, which is about a minute or so long, which is perfect for the bathroom break. Uh-oh. Well, Ulysses decided to, punch the air instead of pick up the item, and that is not what we wanted, so now we get to do this. No, Ulysses, you have to punch him. You have to punch. I don't understand why he decides he needs to move backwards, or what the camera decides it wants to do there, but I am not forcing him to move himself in such a way. But that's the beauty of the controls. Okay, so that's second unintended death. Oh no. But you gotta see where this game can go wrong. Thankfully, it is right at the beginning. And thankfully, most of the levels are pretty short. It might have been the angle at which I was trying to grab the key. So I'm gonna try to grab it looking at it like this. Perfect. Okay. So that's probably on me. Because I normally don't do this. I actually grab the gun. Okay. And he's gonna wake up, which is totally fine. One, two, three. Okay, should be good now. 4293 is the code that I need. And then we can start a cutscene. 4, 2, 9, 3, verify. Alright, I'll be right back.
Well now, looks like I'm gonna get that reward after all. You're dead, human, and I'll get the cash and the promotion.
Are you too afraid to take me alive, monkey boy?
You're supposed to be dangerous, and I'm not the kind of ape who likes to take risks when money is involved.
You damn dirty ape. Thanks. You saved my life. Who are you?
My name's Nova, and you're...
I am Ulysses.
I have to go now.
Wait. Wait!
Oh, just in time. Whew! I needed that. Okay. No time for headphones. Okay, maybe one. And then the other. Okay. And what we're gonna immediately do is, normally I shoot this ape, but we're gonna skip him. Because, entering combat takes time. And we're doing a speed run, and I need to make up for the fact that, I lost time twice. Oh, hello. And thankfully, we also start with fresh health. And we're not gonna need guns because, funny enough, I'm not gonna pick up a gun, but there's gonna be a cutscene showing me holding a gun very shortly. Alright, then they're gonna breathe in the noxious farts. We're gonna enter here. We have no gun. We're carrying a gun. And part of this is skippable. There we go. Alright, and now we have weaponry. We only have 2 shots. Uh-oh. That's okay. Take a little bit of damage there. Put this away. You're gonna equip the key. For some reason, he loves to equip that notebook every time we come to this door. I am not sure why. Alright. We have another code we're gonna need. 6572 is the code. And this level's kind of fun. We're gonna have to be very expeditious here. Not only just for the speedrun, but we have attack mandrills on the way. We've grabbed ourselves a fuse. They're right on my tail. Crouch in here. Hi, Lilu. You guys would like to see a cat here shortly. You might get the chance. Hello? Alright, we're gonna disable the fan.
Warning.
Even though it's our biggest fan.
Offline.
Biggest obstacle that we need to avoid.
In 30 seconds.
And there will be some health on a table to our left. We don't even need to worry about it because we're gonna get health as soon as we leave here.
Warning. The procedure to reactivate the ventilation system is underway.
And we're done.
10,
10, 9,
8,
launching.
7,
Here,
6,
kitty. No? Okay. Had enough Planet of the Apes. What's going on there? All right. Oh boy. Okay. This will be a tricky spot
Did you sleep well?
if I can't jump here, and I will know. Okay, so we're good. We are good. We're gonna skip that ape, and we're gonna run past him. And we are going to punch out this guy and take his gun. There we go. Got it. Alrighty. Wow, he did not seem to care. And I am going to do a safety strat, in which I'm going to eliminate some enemies.
Animal. That's enough. Oh, no!
Awesome. Oh, put that away. Now we have a machine gun, and we're gonna take out this ape up here, who's hiding around the corner. Awesome. Cool. And this gun will potentially come in handy later. We don't need it. But it is nice to have. Oh, goodbye, cat. Uh-oh. I figured this would be a problem. Okay. Well, not ideal, but we took care of the problem rapidly. Okay, Ulysses, there we go. Now what we're gonna do is, as soon as we have this lit, we're gonna immediately run jump throughout this entire hallway, and we're gonna skip a campfire that we're supposed to light. But if we time this just right, we don't have to do that. And we did it. Awesome. And we won't need to light this all of the way. Right about there should be good. And there certainly are faster ways to do that level, but the risk reward is not super great. And the fact that this level can itself glitch out to where you can't jump, I would rather not chance it. I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, Human Village 2. It's not too bad. We're gonna have a little bit of combat, but mostly we're just gonna be running. And we're gonna be saving our friends. And it is very maze-like. There you go.
Bosco.
We're gonna say hi to Bosco. He's not doing so great. We need to rescue his son, and his son is captured currently. So we're gonna go rescue him. We're gonna equip the gun just in case we need to shoot some apes. But the reason they give you the knife is you will need to utilize that to release Timon's vines. Yes, his name is Timon. Here he is. Let's see if we had anybody follow us in here. We did not. Love it. Love to see it. Apparently now is not the time to do it, so it looks like they did follow us in here after all. And now they're not. Okay. Awesome. Whoa, he just clipped through the floor. I have never seen that before. That is a first for me. And thankfully, Timon knows the way home.
Timon.
Okay. We are going to equip this machine gun because there is a potential for an ape to be right around this corner, and he's not, but that's okay. I would prefer it that way, to be honest. Ooh, got a nice hit on me there. Alright, now we're gonna go to the right side. And we're gonna yell abracadabra, as one does. Awesome.
Abra!
And then take a ride on the slowest zipline you have ever seen. You could probably read one quick donation. Okay. These next two levels are some of my favorites, especially the next immediate one. Because if you can pull off the skip, it's pretty great. Feels pretty good. Okay, we're gonna be running through a bunch of corridors that contain hyenas, and this is the only time you will ever see this enemy in the entire game. And if we can please get the skip, I would be very appreciative of it. So what we're doing there is we are just hopping and skipping through the cutscenes to hopefully skip. Alright, there we go. And we found the latch because we know exactly where it is. We're gonna grab this urn first because for some reason Ulysses likes to put the left urn down, and put an urn down on the left side instead of the right side. I don't know why. Okay, we've got everything we need. I know there's an urn there, Ulysses. You have to put it on the other side. Beautiful. And this level is almost done. quick and easy. It's probably not the fastest level in the game, but it is a close second. Alright, that's it. No combat whatsoever. Just knowing where to go and doing the right skip. And this is a cutscene level. I'm really good at those. And we are now over halfway through the game. Could it have gone better? Yes, it definitely could have. Okay, University 1. First thing we want to do is we want to immediately crouch. In fact, just crouch during the cutscene. You can. Because if you don't, there's an ape right next to you, and he will be alerted to your presence. And we do not want that. Next, there will be an ape at the top of the stairs. We're gonna sneak past him. Wait for him to go in the door there, and then once he crosses that threshold, we are going to walk, and enter in a code 2536. Boom. Enter in here. We're going to grab the sulfur, and we're going to add it to some acid to cause an alarm that will then open up a door that we need to escape through. I'm just making sure that there aren't any apes nearby. Okay. Tub is filled with acid. It sure is. Alright, I'm gonna hug the left side here and then immediately go to the right so that we will skip out on his juke kick, and we're just gonna walk right through the door with them following us. Easy! Love it. Love that level. Alright, this next level is also pretty fun. We get to use a laser. And it is also the world's slowest laser ever, and it only moves to the left side. Well, I should say, it only swings to the left side from that position. We can't do a 360. Which would have been great. Alright, now we are going to wait for an ape to show up. He can either come from the right or the left side. More often than not, he comes from the left side, and we will see his shadow before we actually see him at the bottom of the window. If that's the case. There he is. And that's it. Yep. We're going to grab his gun. And we're going to run this way. Go in here, activate a panel, which will then notify a chimpanzee that is in a laboratory. We are going to have to take him out, unfortunately, because, well, not to dinner, but dispatch him, because he will alert the guards if we do not. Okay. As a fellow scientist, I don't always agree with that, but, you know, it is what it is. And this is an unskippable cutscene. Okay, I want to go to the right first. Then we get another cutscene with my friend Cornelius. Love that. It's corn. Run this way? We're going to sneak in, grab a card that is on the table here, and our ape friend to our left is taking a nap. We're just gonna let him sleep away. Alright, end of that level. Short and sweet. A lot of cutscene levels. Trying to remember what's next. I think it might be... Okay, Prison 1 and then, of course, Prison 4 comes after Prison 1, right? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's how the number system works, I think. Right? Because we just had Prison 1. So, obviously, the next level would be Prison 4. Sure is. Okay, we want to go left first. We are going to be utilizing an electric chair to alert our friend to come downstairs. So we're going to keep holding the X button until it activates the entire way. And it drops. And he's gonna notice, he's gonna come down, try to check out what's going on. And we're gonna push the button again. And that's it. He's just taking a nice little nap. We're gonna grab this card. Apparently do a happy little jump too. Oh. Sometimes the run jumping is worth it. It is faster, but in these tight corridors, it's a gamble. After we rewrite this card, we want to make sure that we grab the card again. And we're gonna release, Jonah? Jonah. I think Jonah is in here.
Jonah!
It is Jonah.
Did they torture?
Okay. So we are going to utilize our friend to, well, create a path for us. And apparently it's the only way.
Listen, Jonah, there must be another way. It's the only way.
You heard him. It's the only way. Okay, I think we got factory next, and this one can get tricky. This is another spicy level, but thankfully after this level, it's smooth sailing, at least for me. Or a military base. Smooth sailing, at least for me, until the last level. Okay, Ulysses, sure. Uh-oh. He did the glitch. He did the glitch where he got sucked into the grate. That's fun. So that means we get to restart that level. Thankfully, it's right at the beginning. And despite all of these bad things happening, it is good to show what can go wrong in this run, because it's a grab bag. You never know what you're gonna get. You're gonna never know what glitches are gonna glitch. Let's try that again, Ulysses. Alright, so you want to be neutral on the stick and then not touch it. Otherwise, you will be sucked into the grate. And I believe I was, but the game decided I wasn't anyway, so... That's always fun. Okay. The attack mandrills are on their way, so we need to put away our screwdriver. And we're gonna grab a key card. There they are. I always want to call them attack macaques, but they are technically mandrills. Okay. We don't need to worry about putting this in our loincloth because he will do it automatically the moment I jump up here. Awesome. And we are almost done with this level, despite the little glitch that occurred. But first, we're gonna do some minor electrical work. We're going to jump down here, activate the switch, and we've placed some boxes on the lift that will aid us in getting up to a ladder. And then from the ladder, I want to go left instead of right. It's faster. And we're going to activate our biggest fan. We deactivated them earlier, but we're reactivating them. And we have already done that. So we're going to jump into the fan, and we're going to fly up to the top, as one does in real life. And enjoy this unskippable cutscene. Okay, turn around, do a 180. And drop down. And that is the level. I think now it should be factory. Maybe. First a cutscene mode. I know we have to do it soon. Sure is. It's factory. Okay. So we're gonna immediately run at this guy. Oh, we're not gonna try to get hit, but sometimes it happens. We don't have the best health right now. But, I'm gonna make do. We're gonna attempt. We're gonna keep pushing. Watch out for the crusher. Of course, my nose is itching at the worst possible time. Uh-oh. Okay, we did it. We actually did it. That is awesome. Okay, now what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna make a break for this health kit, is what I'm gonna do. Because we need that. And now we're gonna need the gun. Awesome. I'm gonna try to save as much ammo as I possibly can here. So we're gonna do some sneaky stuff. It's not gonna be super expeditious right now, but later on, it will help us. He's gonna wake up. But then he's gonna go right back to sleep. I'm not sure why he froze there. Gotta love this game. Tell you what. I am gonna take that health kit though, and now we're gonna run. And we're almost scot-free here. I'm gonna wait for the crusher. We're gonna do some little trickery. First, we are going to equip the explosive device. And hopefully the game decides it will not glitch on us. Perfect, love that. And next, we are going to play it safe. And wait for the ape to run in. Oh, he's supposed to run into the other room, but that's unfortunate. He's deciding not to do that. I'm gonna equip the gun just in case. Because he's never done this before. Yep, never done that before. So now we're gonna really... We were gonna be really cautious about what we do next. We're just gonna have to play this the old-fashioned way. I won't be able to do the skip that I wanted to do. Because our mandrel did not behave. Okay, Archives 1. So we are going to equip our gun, Ulysses. There you go. And we're going to play the safe strat, unfortunately. With the health and weaponry that I have now. Mr. Mandrill did not behave. Okay. We're gonna pick up this plasma rifle. Plasma is weaker than the laser. But we should still be able to save some health. That's not good. That's never happened before either. Alright, we should have a cutscene that triggers here. There we go. That's interesting. This has never happened before either. He's not supposed to do that. I think we may have done some fun things to the game. Am I trying to skip ahead? That has literally never happened before. I'm glad it's all happening in this run so you can see how it can go wrong. Okay, let's try that one more time with feeling. Okay. So, plasma rifle, weaker, but has more health. Or more ammo, I should say. We have the camera must have saw me. Okay. We'll skip that. We're gonna wait for him to leave. And we're gonna have to really run in there and hope the camera doesn't see us. Yep, he saw us. Oh, he's not coming in the door. That's actually kind of nice. Okay. I think I know what triggered the camera, the first alarm. And it is because I climbed up on that ledge on the wrong side, and the camera saw me. If I climb at it from the front, it won't see me. Okay, let's see if it's gonna freak out on me. I still need to grab the card, and the camera is looking at the computer, so we're gonna go right here. Okay, and now we're gonna run. And I hope the ape is not here. I really do. Okay, we're good. He does disappear. That is good to know. Well, that cleaning machine is freaking out. Okay, we have another grate that we can get sucked into, so I'm going to be very careful about remaining neutral on the stick. And only kick. No directionality whatsoever. You're going to have a bad time. Okay. Let's see. I think I want the health that's in here. Just in case. And what I need to do is I need to save 14 rounds from this plasma rifle. And I think we're doing good because I didn't even use the gun at all for that one ape that I normally use it for. Okay, let's do a run. Okay. And if we drop down on this right side of the ledge into the door, we will skip a cutscene. And I want to save 14 rounds. We're gonna back up. Beautiful. That's well over what I need. I like it. Grab this health just in case. And our friend Nova is going to give us a note that tells us where the hidden key card is to escape this level, but we have to wait for her to do so. And it's kind of on a timer. There's really no trigger per se, and it is random sometimes. There it is. And we're gonna grab the note, because if we don't, then we don't know where the key card is. That's how that works. Okay, let's get this key card. It's hidden in the plant. Oh, it sure does. I assure you. Alright, and that is the end of that level. This next one is gonna get a little bit spicy, but thankfully we have a well over the amount of ammo that I need to dispatch these apes. Normally you need about 6 shots per ape with a plasma. And I like to err on the side of caution and at least have 1 extra for each ape. But now we've got 19, so we're doing great. Cool, and I still have 6 rounds. And we got some ammunition. And what we will want to do first is not deactivate the cameras. I need to reactivate the cameras. Because we need to melt off these switch panels. Because we do not have ape hands. So we're going to do that first. And now we can deactivate the cameras. Which is a lovely unskippable cutscene. Which you do not want to hit X right after you do deactivate it, or it will reactivate. And then you get to watch another cutscene. Alright, there is a specific path on the floor that we want to walk over, otherwise the alarms will trigger. That was good. Turn this down to 0 degrees. Skip this cutscene. We're gonna do safety strats, open this door. There is a little bit of a time save if you climb up the ladder and go up through that activation area with the floor, but I don't think it's that much of a time save. It is a time save, but it's not massive. Alright, I'm going to look very carefully at this camera, which is looking right at me. Okay, now we can go. Beautiful. Okay. That should give us enough time. Yep. We're good. Gonna wait for him to leave and activate the door. Alright. We have one more area that has a code that is needed, but before we do that, we're gonna go visit the Statue of Liberty. I think we have four actual playable levels left. Which, all things considered, despite the deaths and the resets, the 2 unnecessary resets that I've never seen before, this is actually on pace. Had I not had those issues, this would have been a world record. But that's speedrunning, you know. And is also why I'll probably make my estimate a little bit more than, you know, my best. Because you never know with this game. As I say that, I thought the game froze. The game's like, ah. You just wait. I don't think I have yet ever had a perfect run of this game. Never, ever have I ever. There's always something that goes wrong. Ulysses, I'm begging you, push the lever. I am going to try a different tactic that I normally do, so bear with me here, because it will be a little bit of a time save. Something that was just discovered after my world record run. But it's fairly easy. I just don't have to activate something that I normally activate. Oh boy, we already got the Star Wars droid on me. Perfect! He's in a perfect spot. Nope, just kidding. We need you to come over here, sir. Come this way. Otherwise, you can't go through that door panel. Thank you. Just gonna have to do a loop around. Alright, so the trick is also avoiding getting shot by this guy. Okay. super love it if you just didn't do that. Thank you. He has to block the exact path that I need to be on. Hey, hey. Okay. We have a potential to have this game soft lock here, because I am playing this on an actual console, but it looks like we are good. I do not see the craziness. Famous last words. So, cross your fingers and your toes. And pick up this gun. In case I need it. In case the droids do not behave. And they're blocking my path again, which they are, so they're gonna learn to not mess with me. Alright, that's it. Much faster than having to actually, like, maneuver around them and keep shooting at you. In my humble opinion. Sure, you lose seconds by picking up the rifle, but you also lose seconds by dying to the droids. In fact, minutes to reset. And look how nice and quiet it is in here. Now the Star Trek fans can rejoice. Alright, let's hope that... Okay. Should be good here. Awesome. That hallway is death. We don't want that one. We want this one. Alright, that's the level. Done. We won't get world record here, but it'll be a good run. Despite the failures. And we've learned some new things along the way. Okay. I will now be utilizing a skip that I discovered. It is partially discovered by Sascha Gaming, which is the fall skip, the fall glitch, but I'm going to fall in a specific spot right here, which will put me right by the door that I need to be at, and we don't need to climb all the way down the stairs. Waste our time. Nobody needs that. Of course, he's gonna be right where we need to be. Another reason I pick up the gun here. Okay, and we're gonna equip the gun just in case. The other one decides he wants to be unfriendly, which he is. So, okay, we're gonna take him out. One shot is all it takes with a sniper rifle. And I'm not even gonna worry about the health now. No siree. Because we don't have any enemies I need to worry about until I get to the top, which we can almost always outmaneuver him, so... Okay, we're gonna put this away. Activate this. Get out our micro recorder.
John Fergus speaking to the
Wait till he says Saskatoon, and then we can leave.
At approximately 6 a.m., all the remaining battalions of the Human Resistance Army stationed in
As soon as we
Southwest
see
Saskatoon
Saskatoon.
were attacked in a massive enemy.
Alright, droid behave. Alright. He's probably gonna shoot at me, but at least he's going the opposite direction, which is very good. Alright. Last thing. We're gonna put this away. We're gonna be very careful about not hitting the X button or anything after we establish voice recognition.
All the remaining battalions of the
We're just not gonna touch it. Because if you touch it, it messes up the cutscene. And you'll soft lock right here because she'll say voice analysis positive, and that's it. It'll just continue to loop. And half of this cutscene is skippable.
Problem with seal on pod number
Oh
3.
no, pod number 3!
Biological death.
Oh no.
Biological analysis begun. Male humanoid not listed in the user file.
Very well.
Okay. We're gonna go to the right. And now all the Star Wars droids are our friends. Which is, you know, that's good. We want to make friends. And now we can utilize the Sasha skip. But we're gonna move down just to the right here and hold it for 3 seconds. And then let go. And we are right where we need to be. Super fast. No need to worry about going up and down the stairs. That's it. That's the level. We've got 2 levels left and then we are done with the game. This last level is probably going to be the hardest right at the beginning, but once we get it down, it's going to be smooth sailing. We just have to get past a specific ape. This right here, all we need to do is just make sure that we're not going to be messing with the analog stick during cutscenes, because if we do, we're going to have a bad time. First, we're going to grab this panel off of the droid. We're going to put it in our loincloth. Oh, I don't want to go off the ledge. And I'm not even going to pick up the health because I do not need it. You don't need it until the end of the game. And even then, probably won't need that. We're gonna need the syringe though. It has the president's DNA, so we can access his special elevator. Awesome. Okay, and here's the last code that we need to input for the game. 2278. And we're going to fumigate all of the president's farts that he left for us. And pick this up. Okay, we decided to get on the desk this time. That's interesting. Okay. Good. Ugh, this tight maneuvering. Okay, I'm going to be very careful about not moving the analog stick or touching any directional buttons whatsoever during the cutscene. If you do, it'll soft lock. Alright, beautiful. And I'm going to be very careful about once I get to the bottom to not hit X again, or I will take the elevator back up. Also a problem. Okay. Now we just need to run to freedom.
Self-destruct in 3 minutes.
Oh no. Okay. Alright, we're gonna use this. And that should deactivate the door. Beautiful. And then we're gonna use our companion cube to enter the door. And we're on the last level of the game. We're definitely not getting world record here, but we are getting a good run. A very good run. So to reiterate, this is the last level. On the PC version of the game, there's going to be a gun directly behind the desk in front of us, but that would be too easy. So on the PS1 version, we do not get that. And the only way we can get a gun is to punch out a sleeping ape and then hope and pray to the RNG gods that he will not shoot us to death in that time. And it is doable, it is possible, but we may die 1 or 2 times here. But the trick to doing this is fighting him at an angle, crouching and sneaking up to him, and then being very aggressive. Because apes with guns cannot punch back. They cannot block. So the more you push forward, the better chance you have at outweighing that RNG against you. And so now comes the fun part. We'll see if the RNG is on our side. So we're gonna come at him from his shoulder and push forward while punching, and then keep praying that we get it first time. That is incredibly good. That is very good. All right, what I'm gonna do now though is I am going to crouch here because we might have an ape. You know what, I might just take him out now. Where is he? Alright, and he's dead. Awesome. So this gun will kill anything in 2 shots. Anything. Okay, and he did not even see us, which is beautiful. We're gonna activate this secret shelf. I'm not even gonna worry about picking up the health. I'm not gonna need it now. There's 3, maybe 4 apes that we have to kill, and then we are scot-free. Alright, next thing I need is a crank to get into this side of the building, because it is locked by a grate. We should be getting a cutscene. It's gonna let us know that there's 2 apes that have a card that I need. So if we can time this just right, we can open up the grate and shoot them before they walk past us. And don't forget to only activate that 1 time. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we are gonna put, whoa, we are gonna put that away. That was super hitchy. We're gonna pick up his key card. We're gonna open up the security room door. And we are now going to utilize the laser scanning unlock key to unlock all those nasty lasers that are gonna shoot us down if we go through that hallway. And we're gonna pick up some more ammo. Awesome. I'm going to equip this gun, but I am not going to shoot the first ape I see. He should be okay. He should be fine. The only ape that I need to concern myself with is at the end of the hallway of the lasers. And it's okay if he trips that alarm. But we're doing pretty good on time, actually. It's not a world record, but it is pretty darn good. 1, 2. Alright, we're gonna put this away, and we are about ready to do time. That's time. Wow. Wow. 1 second away from 1 hour and 42 minutes. So, wow. That was actually pretty darn good. It is about 3 minutes, 4 minutes above my world record time. Had we not had to reset 2.5 levels, one due to a glitch I have never seen before, but that is Planet of the Apes, and the other ones were due to my deaths and my failures, but this is a good example, despite that, of things that can go wrong in this game, and they will go wrong, but you just never know what you're gonna get when you play this game. So when I play another run later, I'm going to get a completely different outcome in terms of the ape placements, how they behave, the RNG in terms of their combat, and the weapons and whatnot, and the items are going to stay the same. But that's Planet of the Apes. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a lot of fun, interesting tech. I really, really enjoy this game as a speedrun, like I said, because each level is compartmentalized. It's a nice bite-sized chunk, and it's very fun to play despite the not-so-great controls and the not-so-great combat and the not-so-great cameras. But if you can get past all those few things, I guarantee you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah. And I do recommend it. And I really hope that the games committee will consider this game. I know it is a big ask for a game that almost no one has ever heard of or really cares about, but I'm hoping that the hype from the Planet of the Apes movie that is going to release this May will spearhead the way towards interest in Planet of the Apes and this game in general.
It has been completed by
Thank you so
Professor
much.
Cornelius, who is
I'm going
heading
to
the
end
research work
the
indirectly
video
under the
here. This
control of
cutscene is
Ursa's
about
special
10, 11 minutes long and not
The
ideal for
research
speedrunning.
carried out by Professor
So,
Cornelius
I will end it
originally
here, and I
concerned the
hope to
genetic
see you all at
differences between
SGDQ soon.
humans and apes.
Bye-bye!
Very quickly, this scientific genius saw that there were possible applications
I saw their
that could improve
applications.
the ape genetic code.